And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Davis. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Oh, look at this play call. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. You don't see this often. Caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Burrow. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Has his man, it's Shakur. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll move it back within 6 now. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
11.
They'll let Mixon try to run it in, and he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Allen. That's caught by Shakir. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. To the air. Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bengal first down.
Burrow looking to pass. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
On second down, here's Mixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Bengals.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Here we go. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
11 MT paint.
Burrow will throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And the Bengals have recovered it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want. And Zink thus far, they've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completion.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 3rd and 3.
Third down.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. And he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Artillery on the stop. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First carry for Najee Harris. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Rudolph on 3rd down. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They will snap it to Rudolph. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Here's O'Connell.
21-yard line.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
On 1st and 10, it's O'Connell. That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs from 17 yards out. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there and decided to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I think we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Harris running straight ahead. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw, Rudolph. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Rudolph. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here's Rudolph off play action. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Rudolph looking to throw it. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now O'Connell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. He'll let this go for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Third and 10.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And the Raiders have got him. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. The throw over the middle, taken in. Now we'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Rudolph on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
6-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
Turnover on down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And oh, that is going to be a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Now Austin. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, probably a little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Rudolph's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back to the air, Rudolph. Man open is Robinson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Warren. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Warren again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A handoff for Warren. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, Mike Tomlin says let's go ahead and go for two. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Give them a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And O'Connell now to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith, his 2nd sack of the night.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the... Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. George Pickens, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. O'Connell looking to throw on first. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Play action. It's Rudolph. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Steelers first down. First and goal at the 7.
On the give, it's Warren. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jalen Warren with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
The score, Steelers 27, Raiders 6. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over first and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And it's complete to Adams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Vegas first down.
Throwing on first down, O'Connell. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Well, flag comes in. It's incomplete, and I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Raiders.
First down throw, O'Connell. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of a... Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing, O'Connell. The left side throw complete to Adams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Back to throw, O'Connell. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers from 6 yards away. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. O'Connell's throwing for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rudolph looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. This is caught by Robinson. Down inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Allen Robinson, 42 yards. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense.
Miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
At the 41-yard line.
Now O'Connell. He hits Adams complete. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams, 59 yards. And the Raiders get a bit closer.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Yeah, 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Rudolph. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's O'Connell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
And the Raiders 1st down.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
O'Connell's pass. Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Accelerating, and off he goes. George Pickens, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens with his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get two more possessions.
Throwing on second down. Here's O'Connell. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The Raiders on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's O'Connell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw here, O'Connell. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Steelers' 16-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell. And he's got it. Touchdown. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, in that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They hand this off to Harris. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On fourth down, Rudolph. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, it's Rudolph. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw, Rudolph. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now it's Rudolph. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception. But playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here we go on 4th, Rudolph. And he is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. On the run, it's Warren. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Here's Rudolph. It's complete on a bubble screen. That's Robinson. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. And my goodness, another interception. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Rudolph's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. And they will throw it here with Rudolph. And his throw is incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Johnson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
Johnson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
70 range. Go.
They will snap it to Rudolph. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Back to throw, O'Connell. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers earned the